and welcome back to day 5 of the holiday card series. I'm so glad that you guys have been enjoying this series and that you've picked up your color cube. I think it's really going to be life-changing for you. Okay, so let's get into today's color palette. Now I want to tell you I switched things up with this because I had made some of the cards earlier, but I was inspired still by this color palette, but just with a little bit of a change. So this is the color palette we're using today. It's absolutely stunning. I had already made a card with these 3 colors here. And I felt like I loved this color, but I wanted to just add a bit of earthiness to it. So I added brown to it. So if I take this like this and I block that out, that was my color palette. Then I decided to bring in a brown as my next color. And look how pretty that is. Again, not a very traditional holiday color palette, but it is so pretty. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we made with this color palette. So you might have seen this card on the Altenew blog. This is one that I made using their Joy die set and also the hot foil plate. So I had used 2 cards for this, but this one was made with the hot foil plate. And where the brown comes in is in the foil. Can you see that? That is where I brought in that beautiful shade of brown. And look how gorgeous that is. To me, this really screams a little bit more mid-century modern, which absolutely has my heart. So I love doing this kind of color palette, even when it's not for the holidays. So let's get on to the next card. The next one, I also use a little bit of gold this time, but I have my 3 colors and my brown. I just stepped it up a little bit for gold because I was doing some ornaments. And look how gorgeous that is. This is made with the Altenew Holly Jolly hot foil plate, and I just blended my colors again from that color palette and added my brown. But because we had ornaments, I did not want it to be white ornaments. I actually wanted them to be the chocolate ornaments. So with that addition of gold, it really screams holidays. I'm going to show you my last one, which happens to be something that I created with Hero Arts and Pocono Pam, and is actually one of my favorite hot foil plates. And I wanted to show you how you can use this kind of hot foil plate with a Christmas sentiment. So this one here is made with the United People hot foil plate. Again, we designed this with Hero Arts, and I love that I can use it on my holiday cards because the sentiment is perfect. Merry Christmas from all of us. So it can be an arrangement. You can color in some of the images if you want, or you can just leave it like I have here. The sentiment I used is from Spellbinders, and this is their Yana's Christmas sentiment, which is perfect for the hot foiling because, again, I brought in that brown here with the hot foil and here in my sentiment with the hot foil. Again, still using some of that color palette, but maybe not all of it. And that's okay, as long as your colors are still seamlessly blending within your color palette. So you see here, I did not use the orange, but I did keep the brown in there. And that's still a beautiful color palette. All right, let's go ahead and get into the cardstocks today and the inks. I don't have Copic markers for this one, but I think that you should be able to easily pull some yellows, some oranges, teals, and a brown from your Copics or your Olos. So for the cardstock, I have Nutmeg from Concord and 9th, Mustard from Hero Arts, Bermuda from Hero Arts, and I love this color here. This is the Spiced Cider from Concord and 9th. Again, as you can see, I'm mixing up my brands here. All right, now we have Lagoon from Altenew. I have Pumpkin Pie from Altenew, a little bit of a lighter shade here. We have the More Mustard, and I also have Espresso. So as you can see, I'm still having this color palette here. I just went a tad bit lighter in the ink here compared to the cardstock. And that's okay. this is still going to be a seamless and beautiful color palette. So when you're making your cards, I really hope that you're focusing on what makes you happy, as well as blending in those pretty color palettes. The next color palette is going to be super, super fun, super, super vibrant, and I really, really hope you like it, because it is a very, in my opinion, childlike color palette. And I love that, because I do need to make some cards for some little ones, and I think they're going to like this color palette. All right, I will be back in just a few days with another color palette. But again, here is today's beautiful color palette. Again, a very pretty mid-century modern kind of look here, you guys. And I hope, again, that you're being inspired. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Leave me some comments. Tell me what you think of the series. And I will see you guys back in the next video. Make sure to share so we get lots and lots of views. All right, everybody, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.